but they did had some badass jams, and their attitudes were fucking stronger than the rock guys we came up to love. Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster. Come on, dog. These bands were fucking Marshall Tucker Band. These guys drank for fucking days. Okay, there was no political correctness. There was no party. There was no showers. There was nothing. There was fucking syphilis, getting fucked in the ass, drinking, and playing a fucking banjo. You ever fucking doubt me, you go on YouTube and you go on a fucking Lynyrd Skynyrd down you watch them live from fucking Asbury Park. It's a black and white footage. You watch these motherfuckers and you're like, and then you go on Showtime or whatever that documentary's on. Netflix, I think it is, about the drummer or whatever. You know, you go on there and you take a look at that shit and you're like, what the fuck were they doing? That documentary about the Stones telling them at Nebworth not to walk on the tongue, and they went out there and not walked on the tongue, but stepped on the fucking tongue. God damn it, if that doesn't make you proud to be an American, I don't know what does. They didn't give a fuck. All these fake people that you see, I don't give a fuck. Guys, they did not give a fuck. September 77, go to fucking them from the Oakland Coliseum. Tell me they gave a fuck on that stage. Tell me they got a memo from somebody. Tell me that. I'd love for you to fucking tell me that. They didn't give a fuck. That was the 70s. We're playing music, we're catching VD, we're fucking smoking dope, we're drinking, and we're gonna play all fucking night. Fuck the union, fuck the guys that say you gotta get off that stage at 1 a.m. It was a different fucking time, guys. I mean, listen, I would love to tell you that I grew up on the Allman Brothers. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, but I listened to them growing up. And even then I was like, this ain't my favorite music, but I gotta make a mental note. This shit is fucking interesting. You know, Whipping Post and all that shit, and Live from the Beacon Theater. Very interesting music, you know. You get Molly Hatchet. Listen, I know Flirting with Disaster or whatever, but they had another album that was fucking tremendous. You know, I can't remember the name of it right now. What was another album? There was another Southern rock album that I had at the house that, you know, this ain't the shit you're going to play at a party in North Bergen. This ain't the shit you're going to hear at a club in New York City. But this is the shit you listen to in your basement when you're smoking dope and you're like, wow, what the fuck is this? You know, I still remember Eddie telling me a fucking story about Kiss. How he had to sneak Kiss albums home and put them under his shirt and shit and bring them in the house and listen to them when nobody was home. Listen, guys, that's all our stories. You know, I feel bad for the youth of America today that they can't bring an album home and put it on a jukebox or whatever. You know, you got your tray of CDs or whatever the fuck you got.
Your iPhone now.
Your iPhone. Everything's on iPhone and Spotify. But just to feel these albums, this is why when I was doing the album of the week on Patreon, I really enjoyed it because I wanted you to feel these albums. I wanted you to look in the album. You know, when you put a song on Spotify, I hear the song. I hear the guitar licks. I hear the lyrics. I hear the production of it. It's great. But once I look at the album, I'll understand your band a lot better. Once I look at the little diagrams that you made in your stupid fucking album and the pictures that you put in there of you and your fucking bummy friends sleeping with dirty feet, I'm not here to criticize it. I'm just telling us that was our podcast of you when we were growing up. That was our podcast. You know, there was no internet. There was Cream, there was Rolling Stone, and there was the album. And that 5 minutes when you just opened the album and read the things and, oh, you know, we want to thank all the Hilton hotels and shit like that. That was our little podcast. We had to develop a fucking story from what we read in that diagram. They just set out like a thing for you, you know, like with the connect the dots, and you got to fucking connect them on your own. So that was what made us tick. So, you know, music has changed a lot. I think they're just a cover band now, and they've been a cover band for like 20 years with the existing members. I mean, it's not really.
Brother was the
the brother, the son, the nephew, you know, and it's pretty impressive and shit, but they could go on forever. And they're probably going to go on forever, and I support them going on forever. But in reality, that movement that I experienced growing up, you guys are experiencing something else. You're experiencing Post Malone and, you know, with his light little fucking loafers and you know, Harry Styles with a dress on. You guys are experiencing that, and God bless you guys. It's not for me. I got to experience something that was hard, dirty, gritty. And I mean, you know, when I think of the albums that changed, that molded me into liking music, it's got to be Led Zeppelin too. Dirty. It's got to be that one, you know, I can't remember all these albums now off the top of my head. It's got to be those early Sabbath things, but at the same time, it's got to be Two for the Road by Lynyrd Skynyrd. It's got to be Give Me Back My Bullets, because I had Give Me Back My Bullets before I had Two for the Road and any other one of their albums. I love that fucking album, Give Me Back My Bullets, you know? And then comes, whatever, the Street Survivors, another piece of great fucking work. Listen, well, people, there was a band a couple of years ago that my friend John Hayes, his son was in it, and they had that Marshall Tucker sound, but I don't think it will ever come back. And I don't think that, you know, right now you have like, who's the pretty girl that every Monday morning I gotta wake up and she fucking thrilled people with her hot pants on. She got on stage with Axl Rose, and she's great. I'm not saying that she's great. I forget, you know, there's a lot of female country singers. There's Chris Stapleton. There's a lot of great country people right now. But that's not Lynyrd Skynyrd. That's not Lynyrd Skynyrd. And that's not going to be the Allman Brothers. And I like them. Jelly Roll, I fucking love. Jelly Roll, the reason I dig Jelly Roll as much as I do, because his voice reminds me of Greg Allman. He's white, but he sings black. And it's not black. It's his fucking soul that he's throwing out there for you motherfuckers, for you to, you know, take a look at and go, okay. But it's, again, I could lie to you people. You know, I'm depressed about that. I had to put the picture up of him when I went to sit. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just letting you know that in reality, it's the end of a fucking era, you know. Ozzy, him. I mean, I'm looking at these bands that are going out this year. There's a lot of bands that are going out this year that this might be the last time they go out, guys. I just heard the other day that Kiss is doing Madison Square Garden in December, the final time.
The final.
Two shows. This is the last time they'll ever fucking do that shit. But no, and you know what, man? I can't imagine, like, when this guy went down, I was thinking about Kiss because I had heard it that day, I think on Eddie Trunk's radio show. And I was thinking about the day when Gene Simmons passes. How many people are going to be fucking, like, just blown away? And even though Kiss isn't putting out new music or anything like that, they did the damage they had to do, you know. Ace Frehley, I know that Ace Frehley was at some place in L.A. 2 weeks ago, and Dean said he missed it. And he was pissed off because he won, you know, Ace is tremendous. But, you know, pretty soon all these guys are going to be drying up. I mean, we still got Keith. We still got Mick Jagger. We still got a lot of great guys. But in reality, they're getting fucking old. And they can't hop around like they fucking used to. The energy they had, they're not used to it. So, like I said 1,000 times, I'm going to go, right now as it is so far, I'm going to see somebody I really want to go see. I want to go see Quiet Riot with Mike, May 2nd or something like that. The UFC is going on sale Friday from May 6th. I don't even know who's on the card. I just saw, I thought it was Oliveira, but it's not. Yeah, in Newark. So I don't know. If it's a fucking late card, I can't be there till 1. If they start at 7, I'll be there. But at 10 o'clock, I have a rough time with 10 o'clock, especially Saturday nights. I watched The Honeymooners with her. This weekend, fucking guys, I had a great time with her. Saturday was a shitty fucking day. I had plans to go meet my teacher, Mr. Barone, drop off a book on him, maybe go to lunch, but it was just shitty. They said it was going to rain up north, it was going to snow up north. So I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? So I go, you know what? Maybe I'll go see Creed, because Creed came out this week. Guys, I got to get back into the movies. I'm not going to sit here every week and talk shit to you people that the movies suck, but then again, I'm not getting fucking into them. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get back into going to movies again because my wife told me John Wick 4 is coming out. There's a couple movies that are coming out. So she goes, what are you going to movies with? I go, who am I going to go to movies with? By myself, like an asshole. I go down there, I stop at King's, get some Chinese food, and I'll fucking come up, you know? And she goes, did you ask Mercy? And I'm like, Mercy's not going to want to go see fucking Creed. She goes, you never know. Ask him. Michael B. Jordan's in it, and he's in Black Panther. She likes all that stuff. So I go, Mercy, you want to go see Creed with me? She's like, the new Creed? I go, yeah. She goes, yeah, I'll go see it with you. I go, oh, shit, all right. I had to run around. I had to go work out and shit. I got home. I took a shower. I got dressed. I go, let's get the fuck out of here. We went to Red Robin in East Brunswick. Went to Red Robin. We had a fucking classic cheeseburger. We went in there. You know, the movie theater was fucking empty. Yeah. But this is a 14 movie theater. Like, they have 14 movies in this place. So I was in movie theater 10. It was probably seated 60 people. There's probably 15 people now. We bought a thing of popcorn. She got nice seats, comfortable. We bought a thing of popcorn. We bought some fucking, she got a Slurpee. I got a Coke Zero. And I watched the fucking movie. Was an Academy Award winner. No, but it was entertaining. And while I was sitting there, I got to spend time with my daughter. And we watched them. We giggled and shit. Half-hour trailers. 2 o'clock movie time. 2:30 is when the fucking movie started. Not mad. You know, not mad at all. But it's just funny that... but I will tell you what I did notice. Movies are back. There's a bunch of good movies coming out. But they got their step back. They got it back. They learned how to work with COVID. They said, fuck it. Good movies are coming out. One movie's coming out that the guy called me and offered me a day in it, but he offered to me like the week before. Like he called me like today for like next Tuesday. Oh no, for Thursday. It was like Monday he called. He goes, can you be in California on Thursday? It's a movie called Sweetwater about the New York Knicks and basketball. There's some good fucking movies. There's a movie about Night coming out, about Michael Jordan with the whole crew from fucking Good Will Hunting and, you know, all of America's Best. That new movie, I'm not going to go see it. But Jesus Christ. What's the one with Paul Walker that he died?
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. It's the last one.
Yeah, 10 or 12 or something.
Jesus Christ. Those guys made a ton of money. What's his name looks fucking old.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Oh, my God. If you think I look old, that motherfucker looks old. But the movie looks okay. Aquaman's in it. You know, that big fucking Momoa. The other guy's in it.
I can't wait to take my son to see Super Mario.
Super Mario's coming out. I think Sebastian's in it.
Yeah.
Sebastian's movie's coming out. The fucking Machine's coming out. I put the trailer up the other day. So the movies are back. So I got my little hobby again, going to the movie theater, sitting there with an edible in me and fucking just dreaming. Mm-hmm. And that's it, you bad motherfuckers. It's Monday, the 13th of March. A little Monday motivation for you, and that's it. I ain't laying no claims. I ain't fucking doing dick. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I'm feeling better. I'm looking better. And just food for thought. 3 years ago today, or tomorrow, the pandemic shut everything down.